Hi, Dav here, and today we have a new episode in the product review series. And today we'll be checking out the Arrtx acrylic marker set, specifically the 48 color version. Now, they have sent me a similar set, but on that set, it was like advertised as the anime set, and it had like 60 colors included. So obviously, this one is a little less than that, but it's pretty much the same marker type. And yeah, so very kind of like the simp tap markers, which is also a different kind of marker from Artex, but and kind of like the 60 anime color set. They all come with really nice boxes. I think before we even talk about the markers, they do come with like really solid boxes that they don't seem like I'm not even sure what they're made of, paper or something. Definitely something that lasts, like it could last for a long time, which I do like. Like it's sturdy. Because when they sent this over, it wasn't Artx's fault, but I think it was the USPS or something, the postal sort of thing. They did have trouble, or they made a mistake in placing this sort of product. So the actual packaging was broken by me because I tried to pull it out, but thankfully the box itself um, stayed together. And I think it's because it's just thick, so that's kind of a big positive thing from Artex. They always have like strong boxes, just solid looking, nice matte feeling boxes for their markers. Now, for the actual markers, it's actually again very similar to the 60 anime marker set. It just has less colors, but with that, I think it also has one downfall. They don't actually print the name or the number of the colors onto the marker itself, so you always have to they provide you stickers, but you have to essentially take out the stickers from the pad thing, and then you have to place them individually onto each marker. You could skip this part, but I just think it's so unnecessary. The last time for the 60 anime marker set, I actually skipped doing it, but eventually after the actual product review, I eventually had to, or I just wanted to add the stickers myself. So I do think as a minus point for Architects, I just don't understand why they can't just print the actual number onto um the actual marker pen. But aside from that, very cool set. And oh yeah, when it comes to the interior side or the interiors of the actual box, they do layer these markers into like three levels, and they're all sort of analogous to each other, so it looks clean and nice. But the thing is, when you're trying to add these stickers, you want to be careful when you take out those markers because when you take out, because they're very tightly uh, sort of packed together. So once you take out one of those markers, let's say when you're trying to, you know, add those stickers, you just want to be extra careful just because it shuffles the entire set and sometimes you will lose track of the colors and the numbers. And yeah, another thing about the stickers is the color of these stickers isn't always close to the colors of the cap color because the marker itself obviously has like an indication of what kind of color it has, right? But that color of the actual physical marker, sometimes it's a bit off from the actual color of the sticker that's provided. So I think that can be very confusing. And there were times in this process of me adding these stickers, I was confused because I accidentally shuffled the marker pen. So that's something to take into consideration. Again, this would all be solved, guys, if Artex just printed the actual numbers onto the markers. So it's pretty much the same issue with the 60 anime set, but everything else was okay. And yeah, so when it comes to the actual, because I did try to do some sketches, kind of like last time in pencil, but I decided to sort of switch things up just because it looked kind of not cool seeing the graphite sort of smudge with the acrylic markers. So I think sort of just out of a like out of not desperation, but I just wanted to try something different. And I had this sort of pen available with me just by accident, or yeah, it's I used a instead of using a pencil, I used I think it's a Sigma. It's a Sigma mail, a Pigma brush pen to sort of sketch out a specific to sketch out some sketches. And I actually enjoyed it. I was actually very surprised with myself that I could actually sketch traditionally. And I think using a brush pen sort of it gave me a little more confidence. I don't know if there's something about the way I don't know. I just felt really good with these sketches now for what I sketched. What? Usually I try to make things or what am I trying to say with this review? Basically, I sketched a couple of stuff, but they were mostly studies just because I couldn't really come up with ideas from imagination, so I had to rely on some artworks, and a lot of them were from art reviews that I've done. So I think I was trying to study the works of Maki, which is an artist I recently reviewed. Who else? I also studied one of the works of. I will link their names in the description below because I can't recall their names right now. But I also had a couple of photos that I referenced for these studies. So I decided to do like three pages and three sort of sketches each. And yeah, I did those with the brush pen. I'm very happy with the results. Although for the last page, hopefully you can see it in the video, but I actually struggled with the the feet. I mean, the bottom foot was super cool, very close to the reference, but I did f up, and with the foot at the top, basically the second foot being drawn, and just because I'm not used to drawing feet from the underside, maybe that's my guess, but that's kind of the thing with drawing things traditionally, and in this case with a brush pen or some kind of pen or ink. When you make a mistake, you can't just lasso it or use some kind of selection tool to adjust things or use a warp tool to make changes. So that kind of sucks. But I did think, you know what? Even though I've made a mistake, maybe if I paint over it enough with the acrylic markers, I can sort of paint over my mistakes that way because acrylic markers are opaque, right? So that's kind of my sort of coping mechanism for that specific sketch. But yeah, so once I did all of these sketches with this brush pen in ink. Oh yeah, I was for the sketchbook I used the Arrtx sketchbook. They sent this over with the SimTap markers before, and that's the sketchbook I used for this video. Now I did try using another sketchbook, but I found out that the paper was just too thin for the it just couldn't hold the acrylic markers. So I do recommend this specific sketchbook, also by Arrtx, just because it's thick. And now do take note, it is a bit rough. And I think that's also one of the reasons why I switched from pencil to the brush pen, just because whenever I would draw with the pencil, like I did not like how the graphite would just break apart too much. So by using the brush pen, the ink brush pen, which I had sort of lying around, I just found out that it looked pretty cool with this specific sketchbook. So that's what I think that's what also helped me to uh, focus on using this brush pen, this ink brush pen to sort of outline my sketch. Now, when it came to the actual coloring with the acrylic markers, I did notice that some brush pens had a little more transparency than other brush pens. Basically, it almost looked like it wasn't full on like a watercolor brush pen, but you just knew you had to add more strokes to make it a little more opaque. So this is something to expect with this amount of markers. Not every single marker will have the same sort of equal level of opaqueness. Because I've also had markers in this set where it's just super solid, like it paints over like all of the black outlines which I've made with my brush pen in the beginning. Um, Now what I did like was with the brushes or with the brush marker pens that had a little bit of transparency where you had to like do a bunch of strokes to actually make it more opaque. It did blend well with the brush pen, with the ink brush pen which I had lying around, and I think it's a good combination just because even though you're painting or drawing with a black ink brush pen, the moment you start adding these acrylic marker pens on top of that, it does gray out those black, like solid black ink or bits of ink. So I think it's a good combination. Like you don't have to be worried so much about the black being too intense. Number one, you can paint over it if the ink is that opaque, but also it sort of gets neutered, gets desaturated, or it gets grayed out when you paint over with these acrylic marker pens. So I think that it's a really good combination. And I think if you have used like markers, like alcohol based markers or water based markers, I think just having a set of acrylic markers just helps to complete that whole like a range of transparency. Obviously, when it comes to watercolor based brushes or watercolor like brushes or alcohol based markers, or sorry, water based markers, alcohol based markers, they do lean more on the transparent side. But I think it's good to have markers like these that are convenient and to have a lot of them that it just helps complete the more opaque side of things. Um, so I did enjoy the coloring part. It did not feel as um, hard, and I think it's because of how manageable these pens are. Again, I did like the Sim Tap markers. They did hold a lot of ink, but I think they're just too thick and heavy, and it just makes things a lot inconvenient. And also, you always had to have like tissue paper on the side, just because sometimes you had to press the bottom part of that pen often just to make the ink come out. And I think it's such an inconvenience, and it can ruin sometimes your actual like sketch page or your sketchbook sort of paper or page. But for these Arrtx markers, it's just straight to the point. Like you don't even have to think. You just grab the pen you want from your like stack of pens or markers, and that's pretty much it. Um, and yeah, I did like how rich the colors were. Especially for I think on the second page, I was drawing this sort of ninth. Again, I think it was a study of another artist's sort of illustration or sketch or concept. But I did like how the purples came out, the pinks. Like it just looks really vibrant, and I don't think it's a common thing to use. I think in the concept art world, I think most concept artists or designers still stick to like alcohol based markers for the most part. But I think Arrtx is something that I think people ought to try out, especially for designing concepts, whether for like games, films, or maybe your own like comic or something or fashion. I think it's kind of an underrated sort of concept pen, because oftentimes when you look at Arrtx sort of artworks, they tend to focus more on finished poster like illustrations, like for postcards and stuff like that, or like actual posters or just full finished illustrations. And I think kind of like in the last episode, in the product review series covering the sim tap markers, I did try to approach these acrylic pens, and I wanted to use them as more of a sketching, uh, concepting kind of, well, more on the painterly sketching. I wanted to use it for that kind of approach instead of going for a more finished look. And for this review, I guess I wanted to try to focus more on how these Arrtx markers can be used for more concept, like quick concept sketches. And I think I did a good job, kinda. Super satisfied with the colors. Obviously, I was spoiled with the other version where it had 60 colors. So this one you only get 48, but I think it's more than enough to um especially if you're just concepting anyway. I don't if you're focusing on full finished illustrations, you may want the bigger version, which the 60 sort of set. But if you're just focusing on like quick illustrations, quick concepts, if you're really into sketching, I do recommend this 48 color instead, because it has enough colors for you to play around with. And even for this session where I had 3 pages, 3 sketches for each like page, so a total of 9 sketches. I wasn't even able to use like the full set of markers. So I think you have more than enough markers to play around with. If you're ever trying to sketch something out or do some kind of um, series of concept sketches, right? So that's kind of my take on the Arrtx markers. I do recommend it. Nothing has changed much. Again, it's still the same marker type as the 60 anime set. It just in this case you only get like 48, so that's pretty much the difference. The only downside um, is the sticker thing. I just don't understand why they can't, sorry, print the actual name of or the number name of the color onto the pen itself. Um, and this other slight downside is, which I also did mention, is it's not always consistent. Some pens will have more opaqueness, and some will have a little more transparency, meaning you have to layer things a little bit more. But for me, in my opinion, I don't really mind it because I do use these sketches or these pens for sketches anyway. So I don't mind that sort of that slight variety. It's not a super big gap where one pen is like super transparent to the point where it's like watercolor. It's not that big of a gap, but you will notice that some pens just have more of an opaque look where where it just paints over the entire set of ink lines you've done in the beginning. But and some pens will have a little more, again, opacity or transparency where it does blend a little bit with the ink lines you've or neuters or grays out the ink lines you've made in the beginning. And maybe I haven't emphasized this enough. I'm not sure, but I do recommend you try out sketching instead of with pencil. Try using an ink brush. Um, you can use any kind of ink, but just try starting out with some black ink and look at how the acrylic markers sort of blend with those inks because eventually they're gonna disappear. And if you look at the video in the background, you will notice how it blends pretty nicely with the acrylic markers. So all in all, I enjoyed this set, kind of like the 60 anime set. Way better, sorry to say, than the zip tab just because the button thing and it's too thick. It's a super convenient uh, set of brushes, and I highly recommend it. So I will link the links in the description below. And by the way, I think they have like a sale going on. I'm not sure if they have like a spring sort of sale thing happening. So I'm gonna make sure to add those links in the description below. And I think it stops. Hopefully, I haven't checked the email just yet, but I think it stops at around uh, March 30th. So if you want to get a discount, just make sure you click the links below and get your Arrtx acrylic marker set. So that's it for this product review of this marker set. Really enjoyed it. And yeah, I'll see you in the next episode. Bye. Oh, wait, let me just do this. How about because I feel like I can talk about the sketches more in the art session series. So if you want to see more of like my breakdown of the actual sketching, say with the inks or including the adding colors with the Arrtx markers, I may be doing a breakdown of that whole process in the art session series. So you can wait for those videos, and yeah, I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.